Well, hello. So today, look, I just finished up a meeting with a client, and we were talking about why the team meetings or huddles or whip meetings, whatever you want to call them. In his case, it was a team meeting. Why are they not working? If you're tired of your team coming to meetings, maybe they're not getting value from those meetings, and then when they leave, nothing seems to change. Well, this is exactly what we're going to look at now. So I'm going to show you one very simple agenda that when you put this in place, not only will the team meetings have far more value, your team will get more from it, and you'll actually see change. So let's get into it. So I'm just going to flick over to my iPad so that I can draw it for you. So what can happen if we talk about the problem a little bit more? What can happen is this may feel like you. So if you imagine this is a horse and this is a cart, and you're constantly out the front pulling the team forward. These are the KPIs. These are the challenges. These are the standards that we want to achieve. These are the goals that we want to achieve. Yeah. So what we want to do is we're going to take you out of this front seat and we want to put you to the back, right? So you need to be here directing the team and where to go. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a very practical way, an actual agenda that you can implement to make this happen. So let's look at it. Here's your team meeting. You're standing up the front and everyone comes in, and then you'll get one or two people that come late, or you've got to go and you've got to find them, send someone, hey, Jimmy, hey, Bob, come on, the team, we need to start, okay? What we want to do is we want to turn this around. So first of all, we need to change your thinking in terms of the meeting, because typically the owner or the team leader or the manager thinks that they're responsible to run the team meeting, but they're not. That's the first flaw. What we want to do is, again, we want to take you away from here. You need to be sitting here. You need to be the last person in the room. So the expectation should be that when you walk in, the room should be ready, the water should be there, mints if needed, and every team member sitting there ready to go. Now what happens is very simple. Hello team, welcome. Come in, it's very lighthearted, fun. How's your weekend? Great. All right, let's get started. So Troy, would you like to go first? So who's going first? So then the first person stands up. And this is the agenda. What they do is they talk about their wins. So what's been working this week is this system or this process, or when I communicate to the client. So what's been working? What are the wins that you've had so that the whole team can learn and get some value from what's working for you? Maybe it's the way you manage your inbox. Maybe it's the way you've been communicating. Maybe you've tried something which has enabled you to get in through to a client. Then now it's up to this person to present their own KPIs. So this week, if it's an accounting firm, this week my utilization was this, my write-offs was this, and my WIP is sitting at. So what we're looking at is them presenting their KPIs. Now, what they do is they talk about their challenges. So my challenges in getting my KPIs up is, now, these are my potential solutions. The things I'm going to do this week to turn my challenges around to be able to achieve the KPIs is this. Yep. And then questions to be able to present to the whole team. So there's a couple of questions. Who here, I'm having issues logging my time. How do you guys do it? Or, hey, I've got this job, it's going over budget, and I'm not too sure. Who would be the right person for me to talk to? Okay, no worries. And so you put them in contact, so you've got to talk to them. Okay, great. Thank you, Troy. You want to sit down? Next person, Bob. Bob, do you want to stand up? Good. Bob goes again. Wins, KPIs, challenges, solutions. See, notice here, you were standing out the front, driving the team, doing all the thinking for them. Now you're sitting up the back and all you're doing is saying, great work. Okay, sit down. Next person, stand up. Beautiful. Let's move on. And what happens is they're doing the thinking. They're thinking, how can I improve my KPIs? What are my challenges? How can I solve those challenges? And this is where you really get to see who can actually think for themselves, who actually cares. And it's brilliant. It really puts them in charge. Instead of you always thinking, they're out the front and they're driving their own success. So look, if you really like this, we have a book that's just come out called From Frustration to Freedom. So for example, in this video, the frustration was the team members not getting value from the team meeting, but then the freedom is you sitting there and enjoying the team meeting whilst they're performing. So if you enjoyed this tip, somewhere here will be a link to this book. Go ahead, click, download it, and get a free copy so that you can get more of these tips. All right, thank you very much, and I'll see you later.